Well, hello there, everyone. It's great to be back with YourTV for another update for the city of Belleville. And this week's update is for the week that ends February, starting on February the 28th, but of course includes March 1st towards the second day of the week. And it is a monumental or a momentous or a very important week in terms of changes. But I always start my videos off with YourTV with an update on the current COVID situation. We've moved away from case counts because we see that COVID is active and present in our community and is spreading. But because of vaccination rates, we've really seen a decrease in hospitalizations, and particularly people in the intensive care unit. And so this week we start off with 25 people who were hospitalized, which is a dramatic decrease from previously, but we're seeing some fluctuations in the number of people hospitalized. What has been staying really steady, which is good news, is we've only got 2 people who are in intensive care. So that is terrific, terrific work. And as I said earlier, it's all because of our vaccination rates. And, when you take a look at this graph here from the health unit, you can see that people who were 5 years of age and older, we've already had over 146,000 of those people receive their first dose, which is 89% of the population. And then as you raise the age threshold, so for example, 12 and older, we're at 92%. And 18 plus in our community, 133,059 people have received their first dose, which is 93%, which is absolutely outstanding. And you can also see there that on the second dose, 5 and above is 82%, 12 and above is about 87%, and 18 years of age and older, over 125,723 people have received their second dose, which is 88%. And that's an outstanding amount. They are continuing to provide vaccinations, the booster or that third dose. And the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center has this operating 2 days a week now as a regional clinic. But then in addition, you can go to your doctor's office, you can go to your pharmacy and get that third dose, and gives you that extra protection. And because of that extra protection that we've seen the hospitalization rates drop dramatically. So great job to everybody as we move along. Part of the good work we've done across Ontario for vaccinations is allowing further relaxations to occur. And the province of Ontario announced that on March the 1st, so Tuesday of this week, all remaining capacity limits and proof of vaccinations will end in Ontario. So what does that mean? That means, well, almost all gyms and restaurant and movie theaters, they will no longer be requiring you to show your proof of vaccination in order to be to enter. And while many of those locations already had full capacity, we're also going to be seeing nightclubs, sporting and concert venues also get into the area of no capacity limits. So that is going to bring back a lot of normalcy for our region, and that is great news. Masking is still in effect. And the Premier mentioned at the beginning of this week that he wanted to sort of monitor what has happened with these further relaxations before making a decision on masking. So we're expecting at least 2 more weeks, depending on how those numbers are. But it's very, very exciting as we enter into the second year of having COVID in our community. The place that most people interact with is the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center for the city of Belleville, and all buildings, including the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, will be adopting these changes. So for example, let's talk about the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center with the arenas, the swimming pool, the walking track, the other facilities. Our roadmap exit step with the reopening plan from the province means that vaccination and proof of identification to enter the building is no longer required. We are now increasing our capacity limits. We're up to our normal capacity. We will still be limiting numbers in the fitness and pool programs, which is mostly just be able to manage that. But coming back into the arenas and the public areas, we're back to normal capacity limits. We will still be doing what's called passive screening at the door, meaning that people may be asked if they have any symptoms or how they're feeling, but they will not be necessarily done by security guards anymore, like we have had in the past. But at all city facilities, including the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, we also still require face coverings, which is part of the provincial direction. So, if anyone wants to come to City Hall or wants to go to the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center or other municipal buildings, remember that face coverings are required. We ask you to continue to practice good hygiene, washing your hands, and stay home if you're not feeling well. So that is good. This is exciting for us because we've been working so hard to get to the stage, and the community is wonderful. Not every business will be adopting these changes. And the key message I pass everybody is be kind. This has been a difficult time for all of us, and it's been hard. And there still are some people who are nervous about the relaxations, and some people who think they haven't gone fast enough. I think we should be kind to each other and try to understand, and we will get through this very, very well. Certainly, I think that the entire world and all of us here in Belleville are thinking about the people of the Ukraine these days, and certainly our sympathies go out to them. We are in solidarity with them, and the city of Belleville will be lighting the Bridge Street Bridge in yellow and blue in solidarity with the people of Ukraine, and we all hope for a peaceful outcome of that horrible situation. It really is a reminder about the fact that we are repeating some of history, and we really don't want to. We're better than that, and I hope everyone takes a moment and thinks about the people of the Ukraine. The 2021 census was released last couple of weeks and showed some incredible growth for the city of Belleville. Over the past 5 years, we grew about 8.6%, leading all of Eastern Ontario and outpacing the growth for the Quinte region. The Quinte region is about 7.5% for that same period. And that is really good for us because it shows that people want to come to our community. And it's also good for those of us that are here because that means we will have more services, more business offerings, but also that we can spread the increased costs to the community for the provision of services over a larger tax base. So we help to try to keep our community affordable. More information will be coming out over the next few weeks as we sort of drill down into that information, finding out about individual demographic categories and where people are coming from and all that, but it is very good. And Belleville City Council will, as directed staff, to update the signage entering the city of Belleville that we are now over 55,000 people, and we've asked the province of Ontario to update the 401 sign. So that's really, really great. Our friends at YourTV are doing a terrific job, and in February we celebrated Heritage Week. Unfortunately, we had to do it again this year virtually, but YourTV stepped up to make sure that they carried all of those programs that were produced by the Hastings Historical Society. And I just want to thank everybody at YourTV for playing those bits on television, and it's great to watch them, and it's been very, very interesting. Starting this week, we will see the return of DocFest, the documentary film festival that is making Belleville famous. And again, for the second year, they will be in a virtual format. But I really want to make everyone aware of there is a film that has a Belleville connection, and it's called In Thy Dark Streets Shineth, the story of Belleville's Festival of Lights. And it's going to be a great movie for people to watch, to learn about our Festival of Lights all across Ontario and in the city. And there is going to be a special screening for the media and for people that were involved in it on Wednesday this week. You can get more information, as I said. DocFest runs from March 4th to the 13th this year, and it is virtual, meaning you can log on and watch all the movies. And more information about all the different documentaries, as well as how to access them, is at this website, downtowndocfest.ca. And I want to thank all those wonderful volunteers that are persevering through these difficult times to make sure that this outstanding documentary film festival is back for us. Last weekend on Saturday, February 26th, we celebrated Winter Fun Fest in downtown Belleville and Savour the Chill, where participating restaurants produced soup, and a lot of people were able to come downtown, enjoy the outdoors, try some different soups, see some different activities. I want to thank the Belleville Downtown Improvement Association, or the Downtown Belleville Association, as well as all the participating restaurants for this wonderful activity. And congratulations to Chilango's Mexican restaurant on winning the best soup as decided by the judges. And I've been a judge in the past, and I can tell you that I know it's a very difficult choice, but Chilango's, congratulations to them, and thank you to everybody who participated. And thank you to all of you who came downtown to see all the renewed life that's down there and everything else that we've been working on. This week, we got some really great news, and here is a copy of the Business View publication. It's an international, United States and Canada primarily, but international business magazine profiling communities where people want to come and do and open up their facilities or do business. And they have a title, they have a story in there on Belleville. It's called Belleville, Ontario, Beyond Beautiful, and it really focuses on letting people know about our quality of life. And so we've had a really good run the last couple of years of outside investors and communities recognizing that Belleville's done well. You know, of course, if we want to go back, we talk about the, we were #1 for U-Haul in terms of destinations in Canada for people moving. We were #4 in the Maclean's list of top places in Canada to live. We were, I think, #7 in the North American best places to retire. And this is more information that is great. It's nice to have people from outside of our community recognize what we knew, which is this is really a great place to live. Starting this week on March 1st, Quintelicious Belleville is back. There are 16 restaurants participating across the city in being able to offer you special offerings. It runs from March 1st to the end of the month, so all month long. And it's a partnership of the City of Belleville, the Bay of Quinte Regional Marketing Board, the Downtown District, and Belleville Chamber of Commerce. You can get more information on participating restaurants and menus at quintelicious.ca. And I encourage you to get out there and try this. This is kind of an idea to get people out of their comfort zone, to be able to go to a different place, perhaps that they haven't gone before, or try different foods that have a local connection. And I really encourage you to do so. So that's my update for this week. I want to thank YourTV again for providing me this opportunity. Those folks are wonderful there, and it's going to be great to see their volunteers slowly get back into the swing of things now that we are back to full capacity and we can see the end of all the restrictions in Ontario. That means that we'll be back in person for things, and looking forward to seeing the volunteers from YourTV out there. And again, as I always finish my videos, if you have any questions or any comments or any concerns for me or any member of Belleville City Council, please reach out to us through our City Hall contact information. Here's the website address on the screen right now, and we would love to be able to discuss anything with you and work on any issues that you may have. So until next week, thank you very much. Best wishes to everybody, and we'll look forward to getting back in touch with you with another update from the City of Belleville.